Hi guys, this is Kid Flash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 3. Hello, Rivals of Aether. In the last part, we got through a whole Mission 1 before my computer decided to use Quicksilver on me and slow everything down. But now we're going to be starting Mission 2. Let's see, I want to switch my styles to Royal Guard. We'll mess with a lot of them. And we want to buy Stinger with our vast resources we have, and we can buy Air Hike already. Oh my lord. I wanted to save up for this one, but it looks like we won't have to be doing that because I had to test out the waters. I totally wasn't grinding on purpose. I actually wasn't. I really just had to do this a million times before the recording got right. But everything's good now. We have good old Dante wrecking his shop, busting his own door down. And this place is a wreck. What kind of city does he live with?
You guys totally wrecked my shop.
I mean, you're the one who kicked down the door, but that's fine.
You're gonna pay for that.
Or maybe the door was already messed up? Okay, and he does this, you know, even when he puts on his coat, it has to be real badass. A fun bit of trivia. In every single one of these cutscenes before the start of a mission, you can see the number of the mission somewhere in the cutscene, like when he sneezes. That's not what I wanted to say. But you'll see it, since this is Mission 2, you'll see a Mission 2. I think it's on the billboard. You can go and look for that. It's a fun little Easter egg. Nice and fun is the smoke. There you go. Right there. In your face. And I fucking love this theme. I knew for a fact if I ever Let's Play this game, my entire commentary would either be like, oh, hold on guys, let me concentrate, or that when you have enough. But I'll try to refrain from that. Did I not? Oh wait, yeah, I took off, I have a Royal Guard on now. So, there's combos. The two combos Dante starts with is his, I guess, you can actually check. I'll let the game, you know, sometimes I don't have to explain some stuff. The game can explain it for me. And it's really nice to know where you can actually get this. You can look at, you know, what combos the weapon can do, all the fun things. Just keep in mind that every single one of these things is regarded as like a different move. The game grades you on how cool you play, and part of how cool you play is based on how different moves you do. So you want to mix up what you do. You also get graded for not getting hit, obviously. That's pretty standard fashion. You get graded for dodging at the very last second. You get graded for hitting a bunch of different people at once and killing people. Basically, and the better your score, the better your style is, the more orbs you get. So you wanna be stylish so you can get all those orbs. And you wanna, okay, well it'd be nice. I could show off Royal Guard if these guys could actually land their hits, but apparently they can't. These guys you have to shoot with your guns, which you by the way have, and you can dodge. This is why I don't like really playing Trickster, because you can also roll and you can jump. And oh shit. And Trickster is nice for dodging, but I mean, Dante already has like 2 billion ways to dodge, so... And jump is just so good in this game. There's no real... Trickster still definitely has its uses, especially in harder difficulties. It's a godsend. But right now, I just want to use Royal Guard and then not actually guard any single one of these people because they can't actually hit me. And then instinctively jump when I hear that noise. Because, you know, that's just how it rolls, I guess. So I'm playing on hard. The difficulties, what they affect is, let's see, how much damage you take and how much damage they take, standard stuff. But on very hard and onwards, you also fight just totally different enemy layouts as well as their patterns a little bit more aggressive. But here's our first mini-boss. I wanted to play on very hard, but even this guy was giving me trouble when I was playing. So, Royal Guard, when you guard at just the right second, that was not just the right second. You can parry you can parry attacks basically. It's the big dick energy class, which I absolutely love. And then if you see on the top left, the more you parry, the more stock you get. I guess it's like Bide in Pokemon, where you parry enough, and then you can release it all in one big attack. And if you release it all in one big attack as a parry, called the Royal Release I think it's called, you do like a fuck ton of damage, and it's just so hype. This style alone is probably a big reason why I love this game, because parrying is always just the most hype thing. Just as hype as this guy over here. I love this fucking character. He's so cool. And here's Tartarus, or the tower. I wonder what this tower is supposed to be based off of. Probably the same. It looks a lot like Tartarus, or even the Eden Tower from Grand Blue that the Grand Blue Eden is based off of. Because by the way, that's where my life's been bent.
Where does the time go?
Yes, it's been a long time since I've Let's Played, hasn't it? It's probably been more than a year, hasn't it? Ooh. But it's good to be back, guys. I've actually been in Japan for a year, and then I've also been back home for a year now, so it's been a year ago since I was in Japan. So it must be like 2 years since I've last Let's Played something. Well, man, where does the time go? My gosh. And that boss we just kind of wrecked runs away. That was a challenging boss fight. It was wrecking me on very hard. I tried to do a practice run to see if I could do this one very hard, and I'm just gonna stay in my lane, especially when Let's Playing and my commentaries halved.
Right, Virgil?
Yeah, now we just had to go up and kick his ass just because he's here, because he exists, and a giant whale, just because. Did we get a good score on that? Did I get hit? So let's see. Your mission clear rank is based on time, how many orbs you get, which is kind of based on style. The more style points you have, the more orbs you have. Those kind of go hand in hand. How much damage you take, and if you use any items. This game doesn't take too kindly to item users. But feel free to use items. There's no big deal. I'll explain the pros and cons to that later. Okay, starting mission 3. No, JK, we're watching a cutscene with Virgil because he's so cool. Look at him. He's brooding and edgy and cool.
Well,
he's like Dante, but different. They're so alike, but so different. Okay.
the great one.
And this is more of Exposition Man doing his exposition with his heterochromatic eyes, because, you know, that's also just edgy. Hitting all the Chunibyo check marks right now in this game. And I like the soundtrack of this game. Look how little shits Virgil gives right now. He's like, God, well, Exposition Man, shut up. And this is cool. Even the music stops for Virgil. He just... He knows how to balance audio when he makes his Let's Plays. Unlike me, who might have a... I don't know if I'm loud or not. I had to... Well, anyways. Exposition. And the leitmotif. Ah! Yeah, I love this theme. Oh, the soundtrack also really hits me. I guess that's like, this game is just really my aesthetic. I understand some people, you know, what just completely shines to other people doesn't necessarily shine to me, like others. But this one just hits all those marks. Look at him. Ah, he just one-shotted this man. This guy who gave us so much trouble. Except not really. We also kind of made quick work of him. We couldn't one-shot him though. We kind of could on easy, but that would take a little bit of work. We couldn't just do that while walking away. But look how cool he is. Oh, and look how cool this person. Oh, I love this. This is the lady. I'm trying to refrain from saying waifu because, you know, there's no reason I don't have to. But it's such it. Yeah, you know, yeah. She's cool. She's great, and she has a motorcycle. It's just your classic action flick chick. Super cool. And these guys fall into a 3 because it's mission 3. I thought they just did that because it was Devil May Cry 3, because that one's a little bit more overt than the other ones. Let's see, what can I buy? I will buy an upgrade to my gun. I can do that. I don't actually use guns as much in this game. I say as picking gunslinger just to show it off, I guess. All the styles can do something different with the style button. It's really cool. I highly recommend experimenting with everything, because everything has its own uses. These enemies are probably 90% of the reason I'm not playing this game on a harder difficulty. Because these guys are so goddamn annoying. Oh yeah, you can also double jump off of walls. But I also just fought double jump, so no big deal. These guys do a ton of damage in the harder difficulties. So when you're in gunslinger mode, you can actually charge your guns, and they do a decent amount of damage when charged. What else can you do with gunslinger? you can shoot faster. I think your rate of fire is speed. You can press circle to shoot in different directions. That's kind of disappointing, but if you alternate between the normal shoot and the style shoot, you can shoot you can shoot silly fast. It's really funny actually. It looks just really funny, and you can probably hear the mashing and me killing myself. I think the main mileage you're gonna get out of this is the charge shot. Another cool thing you can do, if I can maybe get this guy out. If you press square, you can just curb stomp that guy. And this guy just totally just ruined my coolness. Oh right, that. If you press circle in the air, you can do this cool thing. That's just really cool looking. It is a really cool class. I just think it's class. It's really cool style. I just personally think it's overshadowed by some of the cooler classes in this game. If this game had class switching, oh my god, style switching, it would honestly be super cool. And by the way, you didn't actually have to fight these guys. You only ever have to fight enemies like this. Usually if there's a red, like a wall like this, a red wall. That time we didn't have to, but you know, it's nice to just kill anything you see, because that's the type of game we're in. We're not playing Undertale, we're not sparing these guys, these demons. We're totally wrecking them. There's health up here. Come get it, because if you're like me and just got hit by 2 billion of those things, you're probably out of health. And you can break stuff. You'll soon be. This room and breaking stuff have a bad combo together. But there are orbs, and you can get a decent amount of orbs from doing this. And a little Devil May 1 music cameo that you can do by killing that jukebox. And then after you do that, just, I don't know, teaching you some basic mechanics, you can get your second gun. And you can switch weapons in real time. You can keep up to 2. Charge shot shotguns actually do kind of a lot. So maybe that's why. We're in Bullseye. Okay. And we can move the camera, that's right. That was a thing you couldn't exactly do in some of the older games, and it was a godsend in this game. So just keep on going. This room gives me some hardcore Bioshock vibes. I swear to god there's like an opera house that looks just like this. Did I just Joy-Con drift? What the hell? Why'd I walk forward? Okay. Why am I walking forward? Okay, I wasn't. I was just tripping. So, these guys, a little bit upgraded. Just watch to make sure they don't nothing personnel you into their death. When they screech like that, that means they're going to teleport to you, so just watch out for that. They have more health than normal. They have obscene amounts of health if you're playing on the harder difficulties. The more hard of the difficulty you play on, the more health these guys start to have. At the hardest difficulty, they actually start to regain their health, as well as get more defense, and that's why I haven't beaten this mode yet, because it can be kind of difficult. And Dante can do some cool things. Have I showed this off yet? That, like, if you jump on somebody, just like in the cutscene, you can ride, you can surf them. It's so cool. It's so cool. Dante is just so cool. You can do all this cool stuff. So you can I think what I like about this game, compared to all the other hack and slashes, and why it's my favorite hack and slash, is because it's very combo focused. A lot of hack and slashes are very dodge focused, like Bayonetta, and that's okay. It'd be nice if I took a page from that book and actually dodged, but it seems like I'm not today. What was I saying? But this game's very combo focused, and dodge focused games are really fun too. It's really cool. But this game really encourages you to just try different combos, see what you can do. If you're big brained, you can actually just do the most insane shit, and there's supposed to be health up here, but there's not, and now I'm scared because things aren't going my way and I don't have health. That's not good. Well, that's fine. If you die, because I'm playing on gold mode, you can just set back to the room like right before, so it's not the biggest deal. In fact, I'm probably going to be taking a fat L in the next coming 2 minutes or so, because there's orbs up here, by the way. There's some places like this where you can just get secret orbs by standing in the right place. I won't be showing off all of them because I actually don't know if they existed. I only just discovered that existed like, I don't know, like 3 days ago. I'm always learning new stuff about this game. It's crazy. In here you can get more orbs if you beat up this orb. Is my phone about to die? Oh yeah, it is. Well, that's not good. Well, it's not like I need my phone for recording, except knowing how long I've been recording for, which is always nice. So hopefully if this part goes way over time, you'll know exactly why.